Are you all ready? Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm going to kick it over to Maria, who's going to introduce herself and talk. I'm going to kick it over to Michael, who's going to introduce himself and start to talk about why he's running.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Michael McDonough. I'm running for School Board Trustee District 6.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight. So there's a state law in Texas that provides that principals have care and custody of their building. Care and custody. Now, I've spent 31 years in HISD, 19 years as a principal, the last 10 years principal at Bel Air High School. I had 3,100 students, 240 faculty and staff, and 100 to 150 people that came and visited the campus every single day. That's 3,500 souls that walk through those doors every morning. Care and custody. Folks, our kids are under attack right now. As a result of the takeover, important resources have been removed from the campus. Adults that supported them no longer allowed to be there. Our LGBTQ plus kids, our black and brown kids are under attack. And let's not be cute about it. This isn't silent rhetoric or coded language or anything like that. This is overt attacks that threaten their personal safety. Now, the number one influence on a teenage student's mental health is whether or not they have a sense of belonging, right? So whether or not on their campus there are adults there. And when they come together, they can provide this. Talented adults that come together, that create a culture where every kid is seen for who they are and the individual talents that they bring every single day. And let's also be clear that regardless of zip code, when a kid walks out their front door in the morning, they are at risk. Every kid is at risk. Now, when we're at our best as a district, we're able to make those schoolhouses safe havens for kids. It's predictable, right? It's stable. The teacher that's there is there all year, right? But right now we have thousands leaving. And he said, if you take on a mission that's grounded in love and a sense of community, then you can make the impossible possible. Love and a sense of community. Now, as I look around, I can see in your eyes that that's what brought a lot of you here tonight, is to make sure that we're taking care of our kids. And so I know that our district needs exactly that. Our schoolhouses need that, and our kids need that. Care and custody, love and community. We need you to continue to join us in this fight and continue to help us make good trouble. I'm Michael McDonough. I'm running for School Board Trustee, District 6. Thank you.
She, they pronouns, and I'm running to be the HISD trustee in District 5. I'm a teacher, I'm a parent, and I'm a community organizer who fights for public education. I believe in promoting critical thinking and creativity in schools. I believe in protecting and respecting our students, our teachers, and our communities. I believe in prioritizing wise use of our taxpayer dollars. I believe in empowering the people. We beat the bond. We can do this. And that's why I'm here. And that's why we're all here. And to honor also the legacy of John Lewis, who said, when you see something that is not right, that is not fair, that is not just, you have to speak up.
That's right.
You have to say something, and you have to do something.
That's right.
John Lewis got in the way. He got in trouble. He got in good trouble and necessary trouble. Now, we need to get in trouble. This means organizing when they try to silence us. This means mobilizing our friends, our families, our neighbors to take action. This means voting for leaders who put students first. This means fighting back against those who would destroy our public schools.
That's right.
In conclusion, I'm reminded of John Lewis's powerful challenge to each of us. If not us, then who? If not now, then when?
That's right.
Those words call us to action today, just as they did generations of activists in the past. Now, let's raise our voices. Let's reclaim our schools. Together, let's get in some good trouble. I'm Maria Benzon, and I'm running to be your HISD trustee in District 5.
Have I turned into a superhero? I'm Dr. Audrey Nath. I am a pediatric neurologist and an HISD mom, and I am running for HISD School Board District 7. I just want to mention a little bit about what a pediatric neurologist does. So we see a lot of children with very special and unique brains and some very special and unique learning differences. And that brings me to what I think of as being good trouble. So what I think is being good trouble, at least for me, is taking my white coat pediatric neurologist self out of the clinic and out of the hospital and into this school board race to advocate for all children to meet their potential. So I'm talking fully funded special education services. I'm talking occupational therapy, speech therapy, libraries in every school with certified librarians. And certified teachers in every classroom. You know, my dad often says to me, okay, does this make sense in terms of money? I don't want you wasting money. Dad, I'm not wasting money. My goal here is to be fiscally responsible. There is money, guys. So if we don't triple the number of executives making $200,000 a year, for example, we can be putting those precious funds back into the student services where we need it. And I will say this is also personal for me. My son is running around in there somewhere, and I know what it was like when he was diagnosed with dyslexia, and he was struggling and refusing to go to school and having a really hard time. And we have seen how he has progressed from not being able to read at all. I'm talking counting the number of letters in the word and trying to figure out what the word was, to now reading at grade level after intensive therapy, speech therapy, dyslexia therapy, occupational therapy, actual therapy. And I feel very strongly that it shouldn't just be my kid. It shouldn't just be one doctor's kid that has access to these things. Every kid should have access to the same opportunities that my own son has had.
That's right.
So, on this anniversary of civil rights icons John Lewis's passing, I just want to say again that has inspired me to take this little white coat into the ring and fight for the opportunities of every student in HISD as your elected board member. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I am Myrna Guidry. I am the only incumbent HISD board. I am the trustee for District 9. Listen, as having been the trustee, let me just say first of all, if our children are doing well, I'm happy. I'm happy about that. The operative word is if our children are doing well. Because I'm truly concerned that learning from a script to pass standardized testing is actually learning. Are they able to think? Are they able to rationalize? Are they able to succeed beyond where they are right now with these scripts? That concerns me for our children. But I'm also concerned about all of the other harm that is being caused by this takeover. Out of 274 schools, only 23 librarians remain. That's scary. And it also tells us our children aren't reading. That's a concern. I'm an attorney. I didn't start off by saying that. I have been an attorney for 25 years. I am an adjunct professor at Thurgood Marshall School of Law. One of the main requirements to succeed as an attorney is to read. Is to rationalize. Is to have individual and independent thinking ability. I don't think our children will be there. And that concerns me. Also, teachers, principals, support staff all bear the brunt of this takeover. More than 3,200 employees, including 840 teachers, have left the district in less than 1 year. That must concern everybody. Nearly 1 in 5 teachers lack certification. 177 principals changed. In my district, I have 27 schools. All of my principals are new principals.
Shame, shame, shame.
That is a shame.
Shame, shame,
That is a shame. Mass layoffs of custodian, maintenance, including supervisory roles for HVAC. And they wonder why our children are in hot schools. He got rid of the HVAC people. That's a shame.
A sin, that's a sin.
Pedophiles and other nefarious issues within our schools that's not being told to you all.
That's right.
It's not being told to the parents, and it's not being told to the public. I have a concern about that. Nobody is looking out for the welfare of these children. Nobody is looking out for the welfare of the funds that's being spent. Sale of properties and the funds are being placed in the general fund with no oversight. They're selling off our tax money properties. They're not asking us. They're not coming to the community, which is something that really is required, but they're not doing it. The list goes on and on and on. I can stand here all day because I was on that dais, and I understand what it takes. And I understand you have to ask the hard questions, and there's no one there asking the hard questions.
That's right.
now.
That's right.
In fact, those who did start to lean towards asking some questions, they were replaced.
That's right.
They're gone. So nobody is questioning him. Hey, the state takeover without an elected board erodes the very foundation of our public education system. Period, as the children say. Period. Harming students, teachers, the entire community is harmed. But listen, without our consent, they were given 2 more years. Maybe. Let's stop the 2 more years. Woo. And if for some reason they have to stay there for 2 more years, let's make it extremely uncomfortable for them. We want them gone in 2 years, if not before. Listen, I'm running again, and I'm honored to run again because I'm sitting on the sidelines, right? It's easy to walk away. I'm not walking away. I am ready to restore and rebuild this district because it deserves it. Thank y'all so much.
Good evening. I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to come up to the front. Don't be shy.
Yes, thank you.
Come on up. Almost done. Mama, you might use it.
They're messing up,
Live
Mama.
COVID, hello.
Good evening, y'all. My name is Felicity Pereira, and I'm just going to say welcome to the school board. District 1. If you're wearing a pink sticker, nice to meet you. We're going to get to know each other very well. And one other thing I want to say before we jump off is Pereira es mi apellido, no de mi esposa. Okay? I want to do a quick little poll. Who here is an HISD student currently? Raise your hand or make some noise. I'm gonna be up on it. Hey, let's give everyone, let's put your name. Give Ellen a round of applause. Former HISD students. Hey, hey. HISD parents.
Yeah!
And last but certainly not least, where the teachers at? I also want to thank y'all for being here on this day that honors John Lewis. A man who understood that sometimes you got to get in the way in order to make a way. Now, John Lewis taught us that inaction in the face of injustice is not an option, right? That we got to be willing to get into what he called that necessary trouble. Right. Well, y'all, Greg Abbott's takeover of HISD is our necessary trouble. Right now, we've got unelected ideologues making decisions about our kids, and the representatives that the people voted for are being forced to sit on the sidelines, mute, or so they think. Now, I was raised by a single mom who struggled a lot. I won't get into details because I will cry. And for that reason, I personally know a lot about resilience.
You got this.
But it was my teachers who taught me something even more important in my life. Nobody makes it on their own. And everybody has potential if someone believes in them. So when John Lewis led 600 people across the Edmund Pettus Bridge 60 years ago, he was fighting for the principle that communities deserve a voice in the decisions that shape their lives. And today, that same fight continues right here in Houston, in our classrooms, for our kids. So when Mike Miles eliminates and shuts down libraries, mostly in Black and brown communities, I might add, that's the same pattern of disinvestment that civil rights leaders have been fighting against for generations. When Mike Miles and his hand-selected board of managers print themselves a checkbook full of $1 million blank checks while cutting the wraparound services that actually raise test scores,
Hey.
they're showing us whose interests they actually care about. But John Lewis also taught us that power lies with the people. Now, I'm not running because I have all the answers. I'm running because I know that real leadership is about listening to the community, listening to the parents and the students and the teachers who are on the front line, and working together with the community to find solutions. It means seeing our kids as whole and complex human beings that we know that they are. They're not just test scores in a database waiting to be uploaded. This is our good trouble moment, y'all. So here's what I'm asking everyone in this room. I will not let you get away. I need you to join this effort. Not just to vote, but to organize. To do something. Talk to your neighbors, show up and speak at an HISD board meeting.
That's right.
I will. I need everyone in this room to commit to getting out of your comfort zone. Because our kids are looking to you all. They're counting on you to do something. And I think we all know that real change happens when the communities themselves are the drivers and the architects of real change. So John Lewis never waited for permission to demand justice.
No.
He got out of his comfort zone. He got into good trouble. And he knew that when people stood together, that when we organize, we can achieve impossible things. So, together, we're going to reclaim our schools. We're going to restore democracy to HISD. And we're going to prove that real, actionable power lies with the people, not with an unelected board. Thank you. My name is Felicity Pereira, running in District 1. Let's go make some good trouble, y'all.
All right. So we have been asked for everybody in this room, in this courtyard, actually. John Lewis was arrested